Good morning. Hello. This is Bill, and we're today going to talk about watching your language. Is it critical to use good language skills? Absolutely. Good language is critical in communication, and particularly since we've been talking so much about using videos to communicate our messages and our content, using good language is absolutely critical. It is important. It is the essence of making sure that our communication is being received the way we want it to the listeners that we are directing it to. 7 years ago, our forefathers brought forth on this continent a new nation, Abraham Lincoln. It's a bit stilted in today's language, but it is good language. Even today, hundreds of years later, we understand exactly what he was saying and what he meant. Let's bring it forward a little bit. I have a dream that one day this nation will rise up and live out the true meaning of its creed, that all men are created equal. Dr. Martin Luther King, in one of his most inspiring and famous speeches. Good language. We understand it today. It will always be understood. Good language, and particularly good English, with the universality of English being used on the internet, is necessary for that good communication. Does it make a difference? Absolutely. Of course it does. Now, we all know that vulgarity, curse words are not to be used during these presentations, but they have become so much a part of our everyday language that so many people throw words into the normal conversation. They drop the F-bomb in every other sentence. We hear it on the street all the time. That is a very, very wrong thing to do for those of us who are communicating on the internet. My suggestion always is to talk up to people. Talk up. Make it as if they are more intelligent. They understand English better even than we do. Talk up to people. It will not insult them, as if you were to use language that they perhaps don't understand. If we use words that come from a regional area of the country that may be perfectly acceptable within our state or on the West Coast, but it doesn't apply all the way across the nation and around the world. Speaking English is probably very important for the internet. But if your language skills are not good, if English is not your primary language, there are other ways to communicate in English across the internet. Written articles, e-zine articles. If you blog, put the words down into your Facebook posts, onto your Twitter tweets. That is a way for someone who does not speak English very well to continue to communicate in English and put your ideas out there. Now, I have a few ideas about if your English is not that good and how you might be able to put some of your other skills to work, and I'm going to address that in another blog. But to summarize what we've talked about here, good language is absolutely critical. You should position yourself as a good communicator and talk up to people. Thanks, and I'll see you on